So you're dealing with a person that is your soulmate at the moment, and you might have had some sort of problem going on because there's a lot of disappointment and anger. There's some sort of situation that happened. And there needs to be some reconciliation, forgiveness, in order for you to move on from whatever happened. So you might have been receiving, they might have been giving you gifts of love. You might have received some sort of present from them. It was your birthday not too long ago. Maybe that's what this is talking about. A situation had developed and you might have overreacted to it. So this might have been causing all this anger and all these problems, an overreaction to a situation. So you do need to forgive. So going into the future, it might seem like things are at a bit of a standstill for you, but there is peace and harmony coming into the relationship. So just relax, and you need to discuss things. You need to forgive the situation and move on. It was just a situation where you may have overreacted, or maybe the other party overreacted, but you do need to discuss things in order for you to progress beyond that situation. So the main energies is the Six of Coins. You might be communicating a lot with somebody in your work situation. It might be a friend that you've made over there that you're talking a lot and sharing a lot more of your personal information with. You've got the Six of Coins being, the card of work, or the suit of work. So it looks like you have befriended somebody and you're sharing a lot of information with this person. Maybe they're being supportive of you and you're befriended them. So maybe you've just made a new friend at work in which you can confide in. So what's going on with you? You've got the Eight of Quills and it's crossed by the Devil card. So you are feeling very restricted within this relationship that you are in. With the Eight of Quills, it's like the Eight of Swords, where you're feeling very hemmed in, very, as though you're in a cage. But it's, maybe you're being restricted and told not to do certain things out of the relationship. And you feel like this person that you're with might be very dominating, very manipulative, somebody who's got you in control. They're controlling you too much. With these two cards of control, it seems like you're feeling very, very tied down, tied up within that relationship. So your freedom has been threatened. So in the past year, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you've had a lot more social events that you've been attending. As far as maybe your work situation goes with this wheel, you can see there's a lot more social events coming in. There's been a big change that happened in the last year in your life. Maybe you've been promoted, or maybe you've changed jobs. Something that has caused you to be able to go out. Maybe you've been traveling a lot more and meeting a lot more people with this Wheel of Fortune. So, a big change has come in for you, and you might be spending a lot more time with people outside of the relationship, in your work situation, or making new friends. And that's the thing that has come in. And maybe for this reason, your partner is feeling a bit left out, and maybe they're trying to control the situation. So they feel like it's getting out of hand, that you're not spending much time with them. You've got the Maiden of Teacups in the last 3 months. So you're trying to express yourself and express your individuality. You're trying to show your independence, and, you're being much more emotionally independent of this person that you're going out with. So it seems like, you're almost doing things that doesn't include them. So you're doing things more by yourself, expressing yourself, in social circumstances or social situations, and you're not including them. And maybe this is what's making them a bit unhappy. And you've got the Knight of Teacups over here. So what you want is somebody that is emotionally supportive, somebody that allows you to do that without actually restricting you. You want that person to be there for you, but you don't want them, you want them to give you your freedom, but you don't want them to restrict you. And you want to be able to express love to them, and you want them to be able to express love to you, but you don't want to be restricted by them. So you don't want them to hold you back in that sort of way. So going into the future, you've got the Lord of Teacups. The person that you are with is quite emotionally supportive. They're, I think, probably older than you, and they basically, they're somebody very stable, and they enjoy the better things in life, and they're somebody you can rely on, somebody that you have been relying on for that emotional support, and they do give you that advice when you need it. but for some reason or the other, you have been feeling as though they're just holding you back a little bit, that you're, they're lording themselves over you, that you're having to include them in things that you don't want. You want a bit more freedom. So you yourself are coming across as the Lord of Quills, which is the Lord of the King of Swords. So you're being very, almost cold about whatever is going on. You're not really spending that much time about or worrying about the emotional concerns of things. You're spending a lot more time on your work. You're focusing on it. There's a lot of communications that's going on with your work. It might be some sort of work that involves a lot of science, a lot of technology, something where you have to communicate a lot more, and you're spending a lot more time focused on that and spending a lot more time doing that, concentrating on it, doing a lot of research, doing a lot of communication with people. So you've got, you are spending a lot of time with your work and maybe ignoring the person that you're with, because you're so focused on your work. So around you, there is a choice to be made. Maybe you're deciding, you could be deciding about this relationship in itself, but you are definitely, going out and socializing a lot more to do with the work front. So you might be going out for a lot more business dinners, or spending a lot more time alone, because this is the Two of Coins and it's to do with work. And you can see this person is in a lot more social circumstance with work, rather than spending time at home with your significant other. So you've got your mind focused a lot on your work, and you are putting all your energies into it, and you are collaborating a lot with a lot of people at work, and you might be going out for a lot more business events, rather than spending time. And maybe the person that you're with is feeling a bit lonely and a bit isolated and feeling a bit neglected. So what you want is, you want control of the situation, because you've got the Emperor card over here. You want to be in charge of things. And, the Emperor card is ruled by Mars, and Mars is a fire sign as well, as Leo is also a fire sign. So, you want to take charge. You are working towards becoming, getting up your career ladder, and that seems to be something that you want to achieve. You want to achieve the height of it. So that is where your goal is. So whatever you're doing, might not have implications that your partner thinks that they do, but it seems like, you are focusing a lot on the work side aspect of it. And you want to get ahead as far as your career goes. So that's where you are focusing all your energies, rather than spending time with this person that you're with. And that's causing a little bit of a breakup in the relationship. It seems like the partner is not very happy about it. You are coming across as a very independent woman, or independent person rather, should I say. And your partner is feeling quite neglected, and there seems to be a little bit of a heartbreak, a little bit of a breakdown of communication between the two of you. Maybe this is causing arguments or fights, or disappointments. Maybe you are making promises that you can't keep, saying that you're going to spend time with this person, and then you're not, and this is causing a lot of upset within the relationship. So you've got the Lovers card here, and you're now reaching a point where you're going to have to make a decision about what is important to you, whether it's this relationship, you can see, or the work aspect of you. So you've got a choice that is going to be made, where you have to choose between your work or your relationship, and it seems like you're coming to that kind of turning point. It seems like your partner is feeling very neglected, and you're going to have to make some sort of decision as to what you want to concentrate your energies on more, what is important to you. It seems like your work is, very, very important to you. You want to be independent. You want that to be in charge. You want promotions. You want to get ahead. So it looks like, with this Lovers card, you might be choosing your work over your partnership, because that's the last card that's fallen. So that could well be the case, that you decide that, this job or whatever you're doing is going to be taking center stage in your life right now, and the relationship is going to have to take a back seat. So you're reaching a decision point in your life. It seems like you want to choose your career over your family life in this decision, because that being the Maiden of Coins. But, your partner is feeling very neglected and feeling very isolated. Feeling very lonely, maybe getting a bit depressed about it. You can see this person is sitting at the table and there's nobody else to have dinner with them. So you might be working late nights and not coming home just to have dinner with this person, or to share a lot more emotional time with this person, and they might be feeling very isolated and lonely, and that's causing you all to have a bit of disagreements and arguments going on over there. Now you've got the Eight of Ariel coming in. You can see spending a lot more time with work or studying. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So you might be even thinking about going and doing an extra course or doing extra work as far as studying goes in order to further your career. And that seems to be where you are focusing at the moment. And you've got the Nine of Raphael, who says, make a wish, dreams become a reality, a joyful time in life. So whatever you're wishing and you're hoping for as far as your life goes, it seems like you are going to be getting it. So it depends. This choice that you're going to be making with the Lovers card is very important. Deciding what is important to you, what matters the most, whether it's this relationship or whether it's going to be the work front. And it seems like you are going to be choosing the work front from the way the cards are falling. And the last card is the Six of Ariel, which says, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. So it looks like, you will get what you want materially. Whatever you're going for, maybe you're going for a promotion. That's why you're focused so much on your work and you focus so much on networking with people. It seems like you will get what you want with the Nine of Raphael, and it seems like with the Six of Ariel, the two cards together, you will get your financial success. So you have to decide how important this relationship is or how important this person is. And, you have to either make a compromise or discuss it with them and tell them why you are make them feel as though, they're not being neglected if you want to continue with this relationship. And, because it is upsetting them. And, if you're so focused on your work part, it seems like, they are feeling very, very neglected. They are feeling neglected. You yourself do appreciate the fact that this person is emotionally supportive of you, but it seems like you might be letting them down because you are so focused on your work. And maybe this is why they are coming across as being very restricting for you, like they're trying to dominate you because they want your attention and you're not giving it to them. So you need to decide how important the work is and how much of time you can give to them. It might just well be that you just need to make a little time for them to make them feel a little better, rather than isolating them from your life. And giving them that little attention might just produce positive results and, make them feel a lot better about the situation rather than feeling neglected or isolated.